What's up Multiverse, Dr. Dave here, welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video we're going to be unboxing a few Mini Grail Funko Pops. Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more Funko Pop unboxings here on the channel. As I said, we have a couple of Mini Grail Funko Pops to check out today. So as I'm attending MCM Comic Con London this weekend, I thought it would be really cool to actually pick up a Grail piece, or maybe one or two Mini Grail pieces around the £100 mark. But then I remember that things at MCM Comic Con, especially Funko Pop wise, are normally very expensive, like way overpriced. I just put it down to contacts as well as London tax. And then last week a dude from one of my Facebook groups put his entire collection up for sale because he had to raise funds for something, and he had a few really cool pieces that I decided to grab. And so we'll of course build up to those Mini Grails and start small. I did finally get the 2019 Fall Convention exclusive Hero Killer Stain into my My Hero Academia collection. And trying to think off the top of my head, I think I'm only missing 4 or 5 My Hero Academia figures now to complete my collection. They are typically all those expensive ones, Ochako Chase, the Ochako Con exclusive, that glow-in-the-dark All Might, just to name a few, but we finally have Hero Killer Stain into the collection. Very cool. I was checking TPD values for these and he's oddly only at £23. I do not think that's correct. I typically don't see this figure go for anywhere below £30, at least here in the UK. As I said, it was a 2019 Fall Convention exclusive released during New York Comic Con. What, that's like almost 4 years ago now, so it's been out for a while. Very cool figure, very cool character as well. I mean, I guess this is a little bit of a spoiler for the new season if you guys, pardon me, haven't seen it yet, so maybe skip forward 10 to 20 seconds, but it was really cool to see him again and have that small interaction with All Might. I do wonder, I don't read the manga, so I do wonder if he's going to play like a bigger role going forward in the future seasons. But yeah, the figure's just really cool with the swords there. Look at the tongue, it just looks eerie. The hair, the whatever the stuff was at the back, like the rags from his mask. Yeah, it's just a really cool figure. They've done a very good job, and they always do with anime figures, but like I said, this is like 4 years ago, and the anime figures they've been dropping recently have looked amazing, so this may have been like the start of that. And the next 4 figures I picked up, guys, are all from Bleach. Yes, I still haven't seen a single episode yet. And I get this question a lot: why would you buy Funko Pops for something you don't even watch and don't even know you're going to like? And I have one simple answer: it's faith. So growing up, I wasn't as big an anime fan as I am now. I watched a few things back in school, but not a lot, and then I really got into anime during the pandemic. And so having watched and fell in love with Naruto, lots of people kept telling me you need to check out One Piece next, and I was like, man, that's a serious journey. That's like 1,000 plus episodes and counting. But I finally did start that journey back towards the end of last year, and I'm now like 460 plus episodes in on the Marineford arc, and I love it just as much as Naruto. And so I have faith that I'm going to enjoy Bleach. It is one of those 3 OG animes with Naruto and One Piece. But you know what? You guys aren't here for my anime taste. You're here to see which Funko Pops I picked up. And so first up, we have the 2022 Winter Convention Shared Stickers exclusive Ulquiorra. I hope I'm pronouncing these names correctly, by the way. We have the Entertainment Earth Glow-in-the-Dark Chase fully holified Ichigo, and then the next 2 are actually vaulted. We have the Common Renji, and one of our 2 Mini Grails from today's video, Grimmjow. Let's now take closer looks at these Bleach figures. Starting with Ulquiorra here, guys. As I said, I really hope I am pronouncing that name correctly. Haven't seen an episode of Bleach, so I can't really talk about the characters too much. This was released during that 2022 Winter Convention CCXP, is that what it was called? Held in Brazil. Oddly enough, this figure has still yet to release here in the UK and Europe. Like, it was supposed to go on FunkoEurope.com. Well, I say Europe, I don't know if it did end up in any other stores in like France, Italy, Germany, Portugal, Spain, etc. But it definitely didn't release in the UK because everything was supposed to go to Funko Europe, and this was the only figure that didn't drop. I have no idea why. I mean, to be honest, we only just got Daemon Targaryen with Egg in yesterday's drop, and that figure came out like 6 months ago plus in the US, right? Come to think of it, so did this figure. I mean, it was a Winter Convention exclusive that was in December, I think, off the top of my head. So yeah, pretty much 6 months since this figure released. Don't know what's going on with Funko Europe. It's very annoying. The figure's very cool. Like I said, I really can't talk too much about the characters. I have no idea what's going on with Bleach. I don't even really know the full synopsis. I've never really read too much about it, to be honest. But the figure does look pretty cool. Looks pretty eerie. No idea if he's supposed to be like a good guy, a bad guy. Not too sure. The real annoying thing is, so the TBD value that I checked for this figure is currently £36, and that kind of makes sense because, like I said, the figure never actually officially released here in the UK, at least not yet. But I've just seen on Pop Culture, I don't know if it is still available because this was a couple of days ago, but Pop Culture are having like their, what do they call it? Space Hoggers, something like that. A big sale where they pull extra stock in from the warehouse. They're essentially trying to get rid of everything. And they have Ulquiorra on sale for £11 and there's no restricted shipping. Like I said, I don't know if it is still available right now, but if it is, you guys may want to go and grab that and check it out and not pay that kind of £30-ish price point. I don't think I paid that though. I kind of feel that I paid, yeah, I think it was around £30. It definitely wasn't like over 30, that's for sure. But yeah, still happy to get it into the collection. And then we have the Entertainment Earth exclusive Glow Chase fully holified Ichigo. Man, that is a mouthful. I do already have the common version of this figure. I got it, like I pre-ordered it from Danny and Jazz when it first came out. Didn't get lucky with the chase, but now we get the chase into the collection. I did, like, I'm pretty sure I actually have all the Ichigos now because I won the, I say like won, like I pulled the OG Ichigo in a damaged mystery box, I think from Danny and Jazz as well. The only damage it had to it was some fading on like the top and the back, like the front and everything was still very good. Yes, the fading's a bit annoying, but it was still a pretty cool pull. And then I've got the, obviously this one, there was then the 2 releases, like the newer version and then one with a mask, which I think was also a chase. I've got those. The only other one I'm missing is the, I think that holified Ichigo, which I think is like the big kind of rare vaulted piece to collect in this set, right? I do need Rukia as well, and then of course we're getting to Renji next. I think there is like that GameStop exclusive Renji as well. But yeah, very, very cool. I of course know Ichigo is like the main protagonist of the show, but no idea what's going on with this power or something fully holified. I'm looking, like very much looking forward to watching Bleach. It's much easier to watch here in the UK now. It's all on Disney Plus, the OG show, as well as the new arc. So yeah, I will get round to it eventually so I know like what's going on with my figures. And I almost forgot to check out the glow on this chase figure, guys. Here we go then. Boom. Look at that. That is really, really cool. I do find that when Funko does white glows, especially like full-bodied ones, they typically do a very, very good job. Anti-Venom comes to mind. This one equally as cool. And I just mentioned him, guys. Next up, we have Renji. This is the common version. There is an exclusive. I think it was GameStop in the US. No idea who it was exclusive to here in the UK. Again, can't really say too much about the character. Actually, I don't think I mentioned the TPD value of that fully holified Ichigo chase is actually £56. Renji, currently this common version trending for £50. I just decided to save Renji to do him just before Grimmjow because they're both on the back as part of that wave. But yeah, this is vaulted. Very, very cool again. Like it's kind of got that air of old school, but also air of new school Funko, if that kind of makes sense, where they started doing like more dynamic poses and whatnot, but it's not like completely crazy, if that does kind of make sense, if you guys know what I mean in terms of the evolution of Funko Pops and how they've sort of shifted from that old school arms by the side look to being more kind of dynamic with accessories, etc, etc. But yeah, still a very, very cool figure. Do need to grab, obviously didn't mention, I need to of course grab that GameStop exclusive Renji as well. But yeah, very, very cool. And then guys, the first of our 2 mini grails today, here we have Grimmjow. Again, I hope I am pronouncing that name correctly. Don't know much about the character again. He's got like a hole in his stomach. He's got, I guess, like a jawline or something there on his face. Very intrigued to learn more about this character and see what's going on when I do finally pull the trigger on Bleach, which I think will be sooner rather than later, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, this piece is actually trending for £129 on TBD. Like, TBD is not something to like follow like to the letter of the law, if we can put it that way. Like, it's still better to go off eBay sold listings, because TBD, although it's, from what I hear, is like it's based off eBay sold listings, it doesn't seem to always update correctly. And you see, like I said, the Killer Stain, £23 on TBD. I never see this figure go for anything less than 30. And Grimmjow as well. I never, like, I paid 150 for it, and I don't think I've seen, like, I don't really see very many sales for it on eBay, and I certainly don't think I've seen it go for like less than 130. So I do think it's a bit more. All in all, I actually paid £418 for all of these figures together. TPD value for them all, I think, came out at £402, something like that. And so I was like, yeah, it's not too bad. And like I said, TBD value, not entirely true. Like I paid less for the fully holified Ichigo than TBD says. I paid less for Renji than TBD says, but then I paid more for Grimmjow and things like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, still, like I said, a really cool, really eerie figure. Yeah, just can't wait to learn more about what's going on with him. More about these characters as soon as I do get round to watching Bleach. And the final figure is the second of our mini grails. You guys already know what it is if you checked out the thumbnail. We have the GameStop exclusive Joel from The Last of Us. And if you guys are wondering, I paid £105 for this. It's £106 on TPD, though this is the GameStop exclusive version, not with the special edition sticker. And US stickers are always worth a bit more, and I don't believe TPD takes sticker variants into consideration with their prices. So yeah, this one probably is worth a little bit more, to be perfectly honest. Of course, the prices for these figures with Ellie as well have gone up since the release of The Last of Us TV show, which was absolutely amazing, though I have no doubt they'll make TV show variants of these figures as well. I'm just gutted I didn't get this for the last MCM Comic Con back in October, because Troy Baker, who of course voiced Joel in the video game, was there. I did actually get my almighty push from Naruto signed by him. I really wanted to grab this. I think someone did have one. They told me they had sold it for like £150 at the time, and I was like, man, that's crazy, because the show hadn't even released yet, and like the prices of the figures then kind of jumped at that point. They've gone down a little bit now. Of course, the show kind of finished, or at least the first season finished, and so that kind of demand has died down or gone down a little bit, so the prices have gone down a tiny bit. I just decided to finally pull the trigger when I saw this one on there, because I've always wanted it. I loved The Last of Us, such a cool game. Still haven't played number 2, believe it or not. Like I tend to play Xbox more than PlayStation. I do have both, but yeah, my Xbox backlog is absolutely ridiculous, but now my PlayStation backlog is building up as well, so I will get round to number 2 eventually. But yeah, very, very cool figure. The shotgun, you guys would have seen the gas mask, the backpack as well. Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very happy to add it to my collection. I just now need Troy Baker to come back to the UK so I can get this signed. And well, there we go, guys. That's another 6 Funko Pops unboxed and added to the collection. Some of them some very, very cool pieces. In fact, all of them very, very cool pieces, in my opinion. But that is going to do it for today's video. So first and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated. And I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments below of everything I picked up today. Which one was your favourite, and what Funko Pops have you guys picked up recently? Any grails? And as always, we've got plenty more content on the way for you guys. More Funko Pops, Legos, statues, figures, etc. But the next 3 days, I'm heading to MCM Comic Con London. As I've already said, we're going to have a bunch of MCM Comic Con themed videos, probably a Pokemon one tomorrow, Funko Pop hunting I think on Saturday, and then like a general con video on the Sunday. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned, you ask? It's very simple. Subscribe. Hit click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds!